Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today's video is about my 2024 recap, year in review. This is my 2024 year in review. I don't think I've done this kind of video before, but I just thought I should do it. There was a time I used to do like a gratitude list for the year, but today I just want to, share with you guys my year in review, the milestones for this year, lessons learned, the highlights, the low times of this year, and like what am I grateful for this year? What did I achieve? How did I perform in my career life, in my personal life? Like what Spotify does, like Spotify raps. That's literally what this video is going to be about. It's going to be KUSKUS 2024 raps. So yes, I think this video will be helpful for you as well, because as you're watching this video, you will also be looking back and seeing what your year was like, reviewing, reflecting, because these things are important. Sometimes you need to sit down and actually think about how far you have come for you to appreciate your strides. Sometimes you might sit down and think, oh, I've not done anything this year. But when you actually think back, where was I 1st January 2024 and where am I now? What has happened in between January and December? What were the times or the things I did that made me happy? When were the times I really pushed myself? When did I survive, or when did I excel in trying times? These are the little things that you need to reflect in your year so that you know what to improve next year, what to take out, the lessons to learn, and what you need to drop this year as you're going into the next year. See, I have a note. I jotted down all the points I wanted to make in this video because I just feel like this year has been such an interesting year for me. I've had really highs and I've had really lows, like low moments and high moments, and I just feel like I need to share with you guys because you're my community now. So let me know in the comment section if you like this kind of video when I'm done with it, and if there's anything I'm sharing in this video that you can resonate with it, please let us know in the comment section. I also want to know your year in review, what it's like, because this is a way of us connecting and also making plans together for 2025. Okay, so before we move into the video, I want to thank the sponsors of this video, Lemfi. Lemfi is a financial platform that allows you send money from UK, US and Canada to African countries, including Nigeria. So especially for this festive season, if you need to send money to your loved ones, consider using Lemfi. Why? Because it is fast and reliable. It has zero transfer fees and the transaction is instant. So when you send money, in the next 1 or 2 minutes, the money has arrived to the recipient's bank account. So it's an instant transfer. That's why I love to use Lemfi. I use Lemfi every time to send money and I know what I'm talking about. So if you haven't yet used Lemfi, what I would like you to do is go to the description box to this video and also in the comment section, click the link and it will take you to download Lemfi app. And when you download the app, register your details. And before you do your first transaction, make sure you use my referral code KUSKUS so that you can get £5 reward as a new member. And also you will get £7 cash back if you send up to £50 and above as a first-time user of Lemfi. So you see, you're sending money and you're receiving money. Thanks to Lemfi for sponsoring this video. Please, if you're watching me right now and you have not used Lemfi to send money, I want you to pause, go and use Lemfi, send the money. When you're done, come back. I know that if you pause and go within 30 seconds, 1 minute, you're done, because I know it's very fast. So you will still catch us. Don't worry, you will not miss any gist. So do that now. Let me know if you have done it. I need your feedback. Have you downloaded the Lemfi app? Have you registered your details? Have you used my referral code KUSKUS? If you've done all of that, let me know in the comment section, and then I can give you guys this gist that we came here to gist about. I have already sent money home. I've sent money for Christmas gifts, Christmas rides, and so much more. So I know that I'm not owing anybody anything in Nigeria. So what are you waiting for? You don't have to wait until Christmas Day to send money home. So use Lemfi today so that you will enjoy the zero transfer fees, £5 reward, and also £7 cash back if you send £50 and above for the first time. Thanks to Lemfi for sponsoring this video. Now for this video, I have my phone here because I took down notes. I need to know what I'm talking about. A lot of things happened in my life this year and I can't even wait to share it with you guys as I'm spilling the tea about my life. You will also spill your own tea. Share your own in the comment section. Yes, I would just like us to interact in the comment section because you don't know who you're encouraging with the story you share. I like the fact that when I share my story on this channel, I see a lot of comments like, oh, KUSKUS, this video came at the right time. And probably that's a video that I didn't even feel like posting. And I end up posting it and it touches a lot of lives. So what we're doing on this channel is not just jokes. It is here to help people, to encourage people, to build us, and to make sure that we get ahead, just like we are called in this community. Our name is Get Ahead Community. Okay, so let me start with my career. Okay, my 2024 year in review career. I got a new job this year, guys. Yay! If you have been following me, you already know that I got a new job, which means that I had to apply for a visa. The good thing about the job I got was that it was a permanent job, which meant I was able to apply for a permanent visa in the UK. So that means that all the uncertainty that I had before now, because last year I had a job, but my job was not permanent, it was fixed term. So I had a lot of uncertainty, a lot of trouble about, oh, what's going to happen when my contract is over? Am I going to go back to Nigeria? How do I get another job? So getting this job really meant a lot for me. And it brought that certainty into my life, because for the past 5 years, trust me, I have been moving. I have moved from Lagos, Nigeria to Abuja, Nigeria, to the UK, to Dubai, back to the UK. So all that moving does something for you. My life was so unstable. I wasn't sure what's going to happen to me tomorrow. I was just moving all over the place, looking for certainty, and getting that job and that visa brought that certainty to my life, which is very good. It laid a good foundation. And the good thing is that I got that job in January 2024. I didn't start my year on a very good footing because I was really sick. I caught cold. I was coughing. I had like muscle strain. The first 2 weeks in January was horrible. But you know what, guys? I was still applying for jobs because I knew that I needed a job. When I was applying for the job, I didn't think the job would come as quickly because I gave myself 6 months window to apply for jobs. But I applied for the job in January. I got an interview in January and I got the job in January. And then I applied for my visa, which was a permanent visa. So it just started my year in a very good footing. And that laid the foundation for the rest of the year. If you follow me on this channel, you know that I work as a contract manager in a UK higher education. And I'm a qualified lawyer from Nigeria. And I've heard of a lot of people have come to me saying, oh, KUSKUS, I'm looking for a job. I'm a qualified lawyer. I can't get into law firms. I just need to tell you guys that law firms are not the only places you can find jobs as foreign qualified lawyers. Look out for universities. Check this channel. You see a lot of videos that I have made about how to become a contracts manager, where to find these jobs, how to apply, how to excel at interviews, and so much more. So I feel like my career became very stable in 2024. I got that stability. And because also I was also not sure, like when I had a temporary job, I felt like, oh, maybe I would also switch industries again. If I don't find a job where I was or in the university, I'll have to go in-house. I'll have to do this. So I was not certain of my career path. But I think having this job gave me a bit of certainty, which is what I like. And I'm not saying that I'm going to be a contract manager for life. I'm still thinking if I want to write the SQE exams, which is the UK qualifying exams for foreign lawyers, like if I want to become a solicitor in the UK, I need to write SQE. I'm still thinking about that, but that doesn't mean that I am not certain or I'm not happy where I am. So I'm happy about that stability that came into my life in 2024, because I remember previous years I will be telling my friends, I want stability, I want stability. Not being able to stay in one place. Well, yes, it's fun because I'm traveling, yes, but we all know we like certainty in life because it just makes life easy. It means I could plan. I can make long-term plans and not have to worry that I'm going to move in the next 1 or 2 years. So that's it for career. So I'm asking you now, what was 2024 like for you career-wise? Did you get a new job? Did you leave your old job? Did you leave that toxic job? Did you leave that toxic boss? Did you get the job of your dreams? Or even if you didn't get the job of your dreams, at least did you get a job that was paying your bills? A job that you were able to gather skills so that you will now apply for your ideal job. I know some people also got their ideal jobs. So please share in the comment section. Let us know and congratulate you. And career-wise, I'm not looking to apply for any new jobs next year. So because I want to at least be able to stay in my current employment for at least 2 to 3 years, because I also want to get promotion. I want to climb the career ladder. Then when you move around too much, it's difficult to climb the career ladder. So I'm not looking to apply for jobs the coming year, but I think I want to apply for personal development opportunities. That's what I want my career trajectory to look like next year. Applying for more personal development, skills development courses, and opportunities like that. So that's it for career. Now let's talk about my side hustle. My side hustle is this YouTube channel. Of course, it's called Get Ahead Community. So it's a consulting thing that I do. So I coach people for scholarship applications, for job applications, visa applications, interview preparations. That's what Get Ahead does. That's the kind of services I render. I coach people, I mentor people, I provide guidance, direction based on the knowledge that I have and also the research that I make. So for Get Ahead, I would say that I got a couple of consultations this year, and what I'm really happy about is the impact that it made. I think I got more consultations on job applications, job interviews this year, and a lot of people that I coach got jobs. Like, I'm going to say and put some screenshots for you guys to see how amazing these reviews have been. I will coach somebody for interviews and then I'll get really good feedback. Oh, I'm so happy you coached me. And then of course I'll always tell them, let me know how it goes. And 6 out of 10 people that I coach probably got the job. So I'm so grateful to all those people, and thank you for sending the reviews as well, because sometimes even when I'm a bit discouraged, when I see these reviews, it encourages me to know that, okay, what I'm doing is actually working. I'm trying to help people out there and it's working. So it means I shouldn't keep the knowledge I have to myself. I should keep sharing, I should keep striving, and I should keep opening up opportunities for people, because I know a lot of people, when they come to me, oh, I've been applying for this job, I've been applying, I've not gotten a job. And like, so when I start asking questions like, okay, what kind of opportunities have you been applying for? Have you considered this option? Have you seen this website? Okay, you're preparing for this interview. How have you prepared? What questions did you get? What websites or what things have you researched on? Okay, go to this website, gather this information, take these questions, practice. this is how you should answer this. When they ask you this, this is what you should say. So when I'm done with all that coaching, it produces really great results. I've coached people this year that got sponsorship jobs. They got the jobs and they got skilled worker visa. So that has been the trajectory for Get Ahead, which has really been encouraging for me to keep doing what I'm doing. So yes, definitely, if you need guidance, if you need coaching, it's a paid coaching session. I do free services with what I do on my YouTube channel. If you check my YouTube channel, I dish out a lot of free advice that you might not be able to find in other places. But if you want my services on a one-on-one level, it's a paid consultation service, and you can book that. I always have the link in the description box to all my videos. So I'm so happy, and I'm going to definitely continue with that. I'm going to also try to do more stuff to polish my skills so I can be able to help people more, because you cannot pour from an empty cup. If you don't have enough within you, you cannot pour out to other people. So the more I pour out to people, the more I need to fill myself up so I can be able to give, if you get what I mean. So let me know this year, apart from your day job, apart from your 9 to 5, what else have you done? Do you have a side hustle? I have a side hustle. I'm always working, I'm always hustling, I'm always looking for money. So yes, Get Ahead community has definitely done well this year. Of course, apart from the fact that I have a 9 to 5 job, it also impacts how much time I can dedicate to my Get Ahead services. But yeah, I would say I did the best that I can. I also hired somebody this year, guys. So this is not the first time I have hired a virtual assistant. I think in 2022, I had a virtual assistant, which was instrumental to how much active my Get Ahead Instagram page was. Now, this year, I started off on my own, but after my work was so hectic, in fact, I can't even lie, I hired somebody in October this year. So it's just been 2 months since I hired. October, November, December. It's been 2 months since I hired, which has been helpful, which means I am now an employer. I'm paying people wages. You guys, I'm big. I've employed somebody.
Oh, you're big, you're big.
I also used a lot of freelance services this year. I got people to edit some of my videos this year, which meant that even when I was really busy with my 9 to 5 job, I was still able to show up on YouTube. But that's an investment, because I had to pay for these things to be done, for these videos to be edited, for some thumbnails to be done. Let me know if you have noticed a difference in the way my videos are being edited lately. Let me know if my investment is paying off, okay? Because I'm paying this virtual assistant, I'm paying these video editors. Let me know if this investment is paying off. And yes, following the side hustle, of course, Get Ahead, like I said, which also directly correlates with my content creation side hustle. I think I've been consistent this year. This year, I have tried to at least post on my YouTube long form content, and I've also been posting a lot of shorts on my YouTube as well. I also opened a new TikTok account this year, because my previous TikTok account, I opened it when I was in Dubai, and ever since I moved to the UK, because the TikTok was registered in Dubai, I couldn't change my location, and it meant that my content was still going to the audience in Dubai, and I was not also able to access a lot of features that were present in UK TikTok account. So I had to close my old TikTok and open a new TikTok account, which meant I had to start afresh. So I started afresh. Don't be afraid to start afresh, guys. I started afresh, and now I think we have about 1,600 plus followers, and I've even had a video on TikTok that got like 400,000 views, 300,000 views, and with a lot of impact. Some people, when I drop videos, they ask questions, I answer these questions, they're very happy. My DMs are always buzzing, because when people watch videos, they come to the DM to ask clarifying questions, especially those who cannot ask in the comments. So that has been good as well. I want to check how many videos I have posted on YouTube this year. So currently, I have a total of 406 videos on my YouTube channel. So I think I have posted about 35 long form videos on my YouTube channel and about 50 shorts. So that's the consistency for me. And it's not easy being consistent, but that also meant that we have grown in subscribers. We have about 21,000 subscribers now. If you have not subscribed, you should definitely subscribe. And yes, I love the community that we're building, and we're getting lots of testimonials from this channel. So that is what keeps me going, and that is what makes me consistent, because when I see that all my efforts are not in vain, it's really helping people, it motivates me to keep going. My Instagram has always been active, and I've also collaborated on this channel with an internationally qualified teacher, which shared tips about if you want to teach abroad, especially in the UK or other parts of Europe. That video was very good, because I've never shared information about teaching abroad before. So bringing a qualified international teacher to share that information was very good. I also collaborated with my colleague who is a contracts manager, and we were able to dish out information. Money wise, I would say that my YouTube didn't really make a lot of money this year, because at the beginning I was not as consistent. Before I used to post at least one video a week, but there was a time I was no longer able to do that, especially when I was moving houses. I got when you get a new job, you have to be able to settle in, you're very busy and all of that. But it was maybe towards the later part of the year that I became very consistent. So I wouldn't say that I got a lot of money from YouTube directly this year, but at least I collaborated with 2 brands. I collaborated with Amber Student, and I also collaborated with Lemfi, of course, who is the sponsor of this video. That is how the YouTube went, the content creation went. I'm not making money from Instagram yet, and I'm not making money from TikTok yet. Hopefully by 2025 we will make money on other social media platforms.
God, you are there, who go help, I fear no bad poverty.
So that's it. Let me know, guys, about your own side hustle. That's how this year went. For my personal life, oh my goodness, Jesus, somebody pour me cold water. This year was a year. It was definitely a year. So for my personal life, I don't know what you guys want to hear. Let me know what you want to hear. If at the end of this video you feel like I'm not addressed something, definitely put it in the comment section. Let me know what you want to hear. For my personal life, of course, I moved cities, which meant that I had to move houses, and I used that opportunity to find my own space, because previously I used to share apartment with people. Last year I shared apartments in Reading with 6 other flatmates. So I shared kitchen, I shared the fridge. And when I had an opportunity to move, I was like, I really need my own space. As a content creator, I want to be able to make videos in all parts of my house, in my kitchen, in my bedroom, in my living room, anytime, without having to obstruct other people, because it's difficult when you're living with people. Sometimes you cannot film because, of course, when I'm filming, nobody can come where I am, and you don't want to do that in a shared space. So I had to get my own space, and I'm so happy, I'm so grateful, because this is just my own space. I have my kitchen to myself, I have my living room to myself, I can do whatever I want. I was able to host friends. I hosted lots of my friends in my house, and I was able to, we were able to do whatever I wanted to do in my own space without any intrusion. So that's like something that I stepped up this year. Yes, it meant that my rent was more expensive than what I used to spend, and my bills was more expensive, but I love the comfort that it gives me. I love the flexibility that it gives me. I can wake up by 3 a.m. and come to the kitchen, do whatever I want to do without obstructing anybody. So that was one thing that I really loved. And guys, because I moved houses, I became a plant mom. Hey, can you see my plants behind my Christmas tree? The plants are there, but of course, because I'm a new plant mom, I'm not the best in taking care of them. So I've lost a few plants. I've lost a few plants, which I don't mind. I'll buy more next year, don't worry. But I like it. Whenever I look at my plants, they make me so happy. They just bring life to my house. I love my plants so much. And yeah, I'm still going to be a plant mom. The funny thing is that some plants, no matter what you do to them, they still die. It's also because of the weather. Winter is really harsh on some of them. So some of them are dying. I don't care, because next year we buy more plants. Next year we're definitely buying more plants. I also got lots of flowers this year. Yes, I did. I'm shy. I got lots of flowers this year as well. I started buying flowers deliberately for myself last year, and also because my friends and loved ones noticed I started buying flowers for myself. They also started buying flowers for me. So hey, after singing, I can buy myself flowers, I also started singing, I hope you buy the flowers, I hope you hold your hands. So what else did I do? I started driving in the UK this year. I passed my driving. So I took my theory driving test and I passed in flying colors. I started driving this year. Oh my God, I'm so confident, because when I first moved to this country, I was so scared of the left-hand drive because I didn't really know how it worked. In Nigeria, I used to drive on the right. So when I moved to the UK and the drive is on the left, I wasn't sure when I was going to be able to have the confidence to do that. But this year, I have been driving and I've gotten my provisional driving license. I've passed my theory driving test, and by next year, I'm going to, do my practical driving test. I've booked that for February, so wish me luck, guys. And yes, that's one thing that I really love, that I think I'm so happy for achieving this year. So it's been such a good year. So I'm happy that I have been, in fact, guys, I have driven from my house to London. I have driven in London. I have driven for, I'm so happy that I could drive on the left hand, because it almost looked impossible when I first started. But here we are, guys. So if you want to learn how to drive, just go for it, okay? It looks difficult at the beginning, but the more you practice, the more you become very comfortable. I would say that one thing that I didn't meet this year was my fitness goals. So I didn't really go to the gym that much this year. I think I was more consistent at the gym last year than this year. And also because, of course, when I moved houses, where I used to live in Reading, it was closer to the gym. It was 15 or 10 minutes walking distance to the gym. So I used to walk to the gym after work and weekends. But when I moved, it took me a while to be able to register at a gym, and the gym that I was able to register in was on campus. So there's no gym around me, so I had to register on campus. I did a few classes, but I wasn't consistent at all. And then when it was time for winter, I could not even go. So I didn't meet my fitness goals this year. I tried to pick it up next year. I'll try to pick it up next year and hope that it's better. But the fact that I was not consistent at the gym does not mean that I was eating anyhow. I was also trying to watch what I eat, although not as much. But yeah, let's just say fitness goals was not met. fitness goals was not meant. However, I like the fact that this year I joined like Zumba classes, and I love Zumba. I love dancing. Guys, I might not know how to dance, but just put me in a room full of people dancing and I'll be so happy. So I like the fact that I used to join a lot of Zumba classes this year. I'm going to continue next year because I noticed that during winter, I'm not really open to doing a lot of things because the weather is just not good. But during spring and summertime, that's when I come alive. So I know that I'm going to go back to the gym. I paused my gym subscription because I was just not going. But I know that by next year, I will go back to the gym. So wish me luck, guys. Did you meet your fitness goals this year? Did you? They'll tell me. Let me not feel bad all by myself because I did not meet my fitness goals. Please. So let me know if you met your own fitness goals. And another thing in my personal life was that my health was very unstable this year. I had lots of migraines. I took lots of drugs. I want to hope that it's not going to continue next year. So I think one thing that probably increased my migraine is the fact that I work with screens from morning till night. And it does not even mean that when I'm done with work, I no longer work with screens. Because I'm a content creator, I'm always on my phone editing videos. I am always on my laptop editing videos. So it does not even help. So I think that probably increased the frequency of my migraine. So it meant that I had to take more of my prescription drugs, which is not good at all. And it also interfered a lot with my productivity. If you have migraine, you will know that you really cannot do anything when you have migraine. So it affects my productivity. And I don't want that next year. So I'm praying to God that please, I don't want to be sick as much as I was sick this year. I had muscle strain this year like twice. It was not funny, guys. I think it's because I'm getting old. 30-year-old girl. Oh, Jesus. I'm 31 now, self. Which is why I want to take my fitness more intentionally next year because I just feel like it helps when you exercise. It helps and it puts you in a better mood. Another thing that I have done to help to manage the migraine is I have now gotten the blue block glasses. I just got it last week, guys, but I am committed to using it every time I'm working on my laptop. I'm not going to say I'm going to use it every time I use my phone because that's almost impossible because it's not prescription glasses, but it's like these glasses that covers the blue rays and protects you from the screen. Okay, so I've been using that for the past 1 week and I'm going to continue using it. I think it will help reduce the migraines. I'm also trying to see if I can get my GP to give me preventive migraine medication so that I don't have to be having too many episodes of migraine. So that's it for my health. Overall, God has been faithful. I've really not I've done I did my blood test like twice this year and everything came out perfectly. It's just, so I would say apart from migraines, every other thing was fine. And even sometimes when I had fever, after a while I'll just recover. So I'm so grateful to God for that. Now, guys, guess what I want to say? I found love this year. I found love this year, yes. I got into a relationship this year, a very, very healthy relationship. See, let me tell you, if you know me, I don't do toxic, I don't do unhealthy. Anything that is unhealthy, anything that will take my peace, anything that will take my joy out of the window immediately. So I got into a very healthy relationship this year. So yeah, that's it. That's all you need to know. If you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen a few posts. If you're not following me on Instagram, I cannot help you. I cannot help you. But yeah, I got into a relationship this year, guys. Found love, a healthy love. Okay. So that's a gift that 2024 really gifted me, and I'm really grateful to 2024 and to God for ordering my steps. Okay, now let's talk about my finances for 2024. I think I would say that I struggled a bit in my finances in 2024, but I know why. It's because I moved. So I had to pay for my visa, which was 5 years. That's a lot of money. That was almost £5,000, or if not more, that was like almost £6,000. So if I took out that kind of amount of money to pay for visa, you already know it's going to affect me financially. So yes, I don't feel bad because I know that the finances I built in the previous years was what helped me to get through this year. So this year was more of, trying to put my life together. I moved houses, I got my own place, which meant my bills were more than before, and I paid for visa. So I used my credit card to pay part of it, which meant I had to pay back because how was I able to save £6,000? I saved about maybe 2,500 in 1 year. That was last year, and I was able to use it to pay for the visa itself, and then I used my credit card to pay for the health insurance. So I had to pay that back, which meant that I didn't have a lot of money to save and invest. But paying for my visa is also a long-term investment, which I don't take it for granted. So because if I had a job and I was not able to afford to pay for visa, so that's not a good thing. I hope that maybe from next year my finances will be more stable. However, despite the fact that my finances were not stable, I still found time to save a bit and invest a bit. So my investment portfolio is not zero. I still save and invest. I don't believe in spending 100% of my earnings, no matter how bad it is. I will always save. I will always invest, even if it's £5, even if it's £10 a month. So take that as a lesson from me. If you're not used to saving, if you're not used to investing, take that as a lesson. Let me know if you want to have more information about savings, investing, because it's been my culture ever since I started working. I try to save, I try to invest, I use a formula that works for me, and I also try to be flexible and adjust based on my situation per time. Okay, when I was moving houses and paying back my credit card bills based on my visa fees, I paused my direct debit investment for a while so that I could have more money to pay back. I don't like debt, so I'd rather pay back my debt than just continue investing and accumulating debt. You pay your debt first and then you save and invest. So that's it for finances. And for my mental state, my mental health, apart from the time where I was really sick in the first 2 weeks of 2024, because I felt really horrible. I felt like I was not even going to make it. God, it was really bad. I had this very terrible cough. Because of how much I coughed, my muscles were weak, which led to the muscle strain. So it was a horrible January. So that time my mental health was really down, because that was also when I was applying for jobs. That was also when I was going for interviews. And after I submitted my 3 months notice at my workplace, it also meant I had to finish my contract portfolio so that I don't have to leave behind a lot of things. So it was a lot of work and effort and everything. So that weighed me down a bit. But after the first quarter of the year, I was able to pick myself up. So apart from that, my state of emotions was very healthy. Mentally, I was healthy. Spiritually, I didn't go to church as much, but I always tried to connect online and pray on the go. Even when I didn't have like specific times, quiet times, I tried to pray on the go and also connect with my friends to pray and, just charge each other up and encourage each other. So let me know what is it like? What was your year like in your personal life, in your finances? Did you get married? A lot of people got married this year. Hey, God, people got married this year. I was like, God, when is my own turn? So did you get married this year? Let me know if you got married this year. And if you did, congratulations. Did you get engaged this year? Congratulations. And did you get a baby this year? My friend had a baby. My sister had a baby. So it's been such, in fact, 2 of my sisters had a baby. What am I saying? 2 of my sisters had a baby this year. So I'm so grateful to God for that. And my friend had a baby as well. So it's been very good. I think it's been a good year, family wise. My personal life it's been good. Of course, life is full of ups and downs. I cannot say that it was 100% good. There were the low times, there were the high times, but I think it was a healthy mix of both. I know this video is long, forgive me, but I'm just doing a 2024 wrap. Let me know in the comment section, share your experience as well. Let us connect. Let me get to know you. Where do you live, and what was your life like this year? Did you achieve that thing you wanted to achieve? Did somebody break your heart? Did you chop breakfast this year?
Last. Now everybody go to breakfast.
Me, I chopped breakfast last year. But I didn't chop. I think I chopped breakfast at the beginning of this year, but it did not last. It was just a very half-baked breakfast. Let's talk about fun stuff. Let's talk about leisure. See, this year, guys, I did not hold back with my enjoyment. Now, what is fun to you might not be what is fun to me. So whatever I'm going to share here is what I enjoy, what is fun to me. I enjoy activities. That's what is fun to me. And this year, starting from January, in fact, I opened this year up by attending Davido's concert. It was fun. Oh my God. I attended Davido's concert at the O2. And then I attended Basket Mouth comedy show. Where was it held? Was it at the O2 as well? Then I went to Sabino's comedy show in Reading. And then I went to Kiss Daniel's show at the Wembley. It was fun. Hey, look at you. And then I went to Chike's show. Chike's show was in London as well. It was fun. I love Chike. I love his songs. Guys, I went for Flavor's show. Flavor now, how much is money? The video that I mentioned that I had up to 400 views on TikTok was my video that I posted after I went for Flavor's show. I was dancing to I was dancing to Ayagaya. Ayagaya. Ngongo. Flavor's show was top notch. It was at the it was at Wembley. The show was everything and more. I'm looking for ticket now. If I see Flavor anywhere in this UK, I am definitely going for his show. I went for Moses Bliss show as well. Moses Bliss released a lot of nice songs this year, so it was just vibes on vibes. I went for that show. It was really, really nice. Yeah, this year I spent all my money on shows. Literally, I didn't really go to a lot of restaurants and all of that, but activities, experiences, I spent my money on them. And when I'm buying tickets for experiences, I don't used to buy nonsense tickets because I don't want to be at the back. I used to buy tickets that will be in the front or last in the middle. So those tickets are expensive. Those are the kind of things that give me fun. And of course, this life, as I'm working hard, I also want to have fun as well. So for the museum experiences, I went to Balloon Museum in London. I went to Disney exhibition in Excel London. I went to the National Space Center to explore space, get to know more about space exploration and all. And then I went to Leicester Football Stadium. We hosted one of our work events at Leicester Football Stadium. So we had a tour of the stadium. So those were the fun activities that I did this year. So I would say that my highlights for this year, fun highlights, right? Leisure highlights is Davido and Flavor's show. See, those shows, the experience I had in those shows live rent-free in my head. And every time I think about them, I'm just so happy that I did not miss it. Of course, I'm a 30GB. Let me know if you're a 30GB gang in the comment section. And Flavor, nobody can beat his performance. So that was like one of the highlights. Another highlight of my year is that I went to Albania and during my birthday. I like to travel on my birthdays. So I really enjoyed my time in Albania. I have done a video of my, visit to Albania and everything. It was really fun. That was one of the highlights of my year. And when I'm on vacation, especially when it's my birthday vacation, I don't hold back. It is luxury. I go for the best hotels. I go for the best places and I try to have as much fun as I can. So my visit to Albania was one of the highlights. I also had a solo trip this year. I went during Easter. I went to Bath City in the UK, which was very fun as well. It was a solo trip. I had fun. I went out. I did everything I wanted to do. I was a typical tourist in Bath. I did everything tourists would do. So that was another highlight of my year. Another highlight of my year is that I had a Michelin star restaurant experience, guys. You know what Michelin star is? So I told you guys I'm in a relationship now. I found love. So they took me to a Michelin star restaurant, So that was another highlight of my year because I really enjoyed the experience. The food was nice, the ambience, the service was top notch, and every single time I'm looking forward to that experience again. So that was another highlight of my year. Another thing that I really liked about this year is the fact that I got to learn a lot about space exploration. So I learned a lot about, space science, going to the moon, going to Mars, going to other planets, and where we are in space exploration. I got to watch a few movies. I watched this movie called Martian, where someone went to Mars and tried to, plant some things so that they can see if humans could survive in Mars, and if we could plant stuff in Mars. And I got to read and watch more things about space exploration. I went to the Space Center twice, National Space Center twice. I love it when I'm picking up new knowledge, new information that I'm not used to. So I loved that part of me this year. And I also learned a lot about Formula One. I was watching a lot of Formula One. And if you know, you know why. So I was watching a lot of Formula One races this year. The one that was done in the UK Grand Prix, the one that was done in other countries. I was following up with Formula One. In the UK, Lewis Hamilton won. So yeah, those are the two things that I really picked up interest this year. Of course, Olympics was this year as well. I was really invested in Olympics this year. It was fun because every time I came back from work, I had to watch Olympics highlights, which was really fun. I enjoyed it. And when Olympics finished, I'm like, what am I supposed to do with my life? Now the Olympics is finished. But this is the first time I was really, really involved and following up Olympics, and I really enjoyed it. So let me know, did you follow up with Olympics? And in fact, today we did a quiz at work. The way I work is a sports university. They're really good in sports, and we were also counting our own medal table. We also had our league table. So it was really fun because they asked us today in the quiz, if my university was a country, what position would we have taken in the league table at the Olympics? It was fun. And yeah, so those were the highlights of my year. I really enjoyed it. I'm thankful to friends and I'm thankful to family. This year, I feel like through the ups and downs this year, the fact that I had a strong support system from my friends and family really helped me to pull through. And because I moved houses, I moved cities, it meant that I moved further away from some of my friends. And the fact that some of them sacrificed to travel all the way to come and see me, because I wasn't able to, we were not able to see as frequently as we used to see last year. And some of them had to sacrifice to come down all the way to see me. And sometimes I also had to go all the way to see them. But the distance did not mean that we stopped communicating. So I'm really grateful to God for the support system and my family as well. I have a very lovely family. Thank you to all of you. I love you all. And to you all that have been here with me on this channel from the beginning of this year to the end, I'm so grateful to you all. And I hope that you're going to come with me to next year on this channel. You're going to stay with us on this channel next year because we're going to do a lot. I'm building a new website for Get Ahead community. We're going to be offering more services. Our services are going to be more standardized. It's going to be easy for you to book a consultation with me. I want to start introducing more of what I do as a contract manager to help businesses, make sure that they have contracts in place to avoid future problems, okay, with their clients and their suppliers and contractors and all of that. So there's so much more to come next year. So what are the lessons I have learned this year? The lessons, I feel like I've picked up a lot of lessons this year. I've also been working on myself as well to make sure that I don't allow situations to determine how I feel, to try and stay on top of my game, and to make sure that I'm a better person every day. This year also highlighted to me that you don't always wait for things to happen in your life. You can make things happen in your life. So if you want something, you have to make a move for it to happen. You cannot just stay in your house and say, oh God, I need this thing. Yes, you need that thing, but what do you need to do to get it? Because whenever I take a move, I see that what I need comes to me faster than if I just sat down there and wished for it to happen to me. This year also taught me that you need a financial shield. If you don't have a savings culture, if you don't have an investment culture, you need to start, because of my savings and investments, it meant that I did not go into so much debt when I needed to pay for my visa and when I needed to spend a lot of money to settle in and also support family back at home. Cultivate a savings culture and stay in touch with your friends. I also learned that it's a hard pill to swallow, the fact that we are all adults and your friends will not always have time for you. You will not always have time for your friends, but it doesn't mean that you guys don't love each other. So the little time you have that you can make out time for them, do that. When I stay for a while, I've not heard from them, I just either send a text or I send a voice note just saying, oh, I'm thinking about you, how are you doing? Because I'm not very good with calls, so I might not just pick up my phone and start calling someone. Or at least I send a text, I stay in touch, I send a voice note. Of course, I send memes on Instagram, and exchanging memes is one of our love languages, so I try to do that as well. So let me know what lessons you have learned this year. Let me know how your year was and what have you picked up from this year in review. This is my year in review, and what are you going to try to implement next year? I hope that you enjoyed this video. Check around the channel, you'll see other videos that will help if you're job hunting. There are a lot of videos that I've talked about how to find a job, websites to find a job, and so much more. So yes, thank you so much guys for watching this video. Let me know if you enjoyed it. Do not stop watching. Do not leave this video without dropping a comment, without liking and sharing it to somebody that you think would help and will connect to us, because I want us to build this community more. And yes, thanks to the sponsors of this video, Lemfi. Don't forget to download the Lemfi app. Use my referral code KUSKUS. And yes, thank you guys for watching this video. I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye.